April 2007. Dubai security guard Ahmed Rashid has 13 seconds left before his life changes forever. A white Audi S8 reverses through the mall entrance at 97 kilometers per hour. Glass explodes. A shard slices past his jugular, missing by 2 centimeters. Before he can scream, a second Audi rockets forward. 2 masked men leap out. One aims a pistol at Rashid's face while smashing $800,000 in watches. The other counts down. 90 seconds, 60, 30. At 0, they vanish with $3.4 million. Rashid survives, others won't be so lucky. But here's what terrifies Interpol. These men are Serbian Special Forces veterans who've already hit 246 stores, stolen $389 million, and killed anyone who betrayed them. They call themselves the Pink Panthers. Over 20 years, they'll humiliate every police force on Earth, escape from maximum security prisons, and disappear with $500 million in diamonds. The most insane part? One of them is still free today, planning their next heist. Who created this criminal army? And why couldn't anyone stop them? December 1995, Belgrade. The war is over, but Dragan Mikic can't stop seeing faces. Not the living, the dead. 17 Croatian soldiers he killed during night raids. Their names, which he learned later from captured documents, are from boys with mothers who will never stop crying. Mikic sits in a cafe with 5 other veterans from Serbia's 63rd Parachute Brigade, a unit that officially never existed. The government owes them 47 million dinars in back pay, but the checks will never come. In 4 hours, one of these men will make a decision that creates a criminal empire worth $500 million. Milan Jovanovic speaks first. During the war, he could crack any bunker in Bosnia in 90 seconds using stolen Soviet explosives. Now he stocks shelves at a Belgrade grocery store for $1.20 per hour. To his left, Olivera Čirković, not a soldier, but Serbia's 1991 basketball champion, 6 feet of athletic precision, who smuggled medicine through Croatian checkpoints by flirting with guards. She now cleans apartments for tourists. These aren't just unemployed veterans. They're experts in infiltration, explosives, surveillance, and violence. They know 14 ways to kill a man silently. They're about to discover something more profitable: robbing jewelry stores. But first, someone at this table has to say the words that will transform them from soldiers to criminals. Mikic pulls out a napkin and draws a map. Belgrade to Vienna is 566 kilometers, has 6 border crossings, and there are 4 police jurisdictions. He knows because he smuggled weapons along this route 43 times during the war. Vienna has the Kohlmarkt district, 17 jewelry stores within 200 meters, with 400 million euros in inventory and a police response time of 4 minutes. But here's the number that changes everything. The average Serbian soldier earned $4,000 for 4 years of combat. The average jewelry store safe contains $400,000. One robbery equals 100 lifetimes of military service. The mathematics of crime versus war becomes undeniable. February 3rd, 1999. Their first test. Jovanovic tests his skills on a Belgrade jewelry shop, drilling through the back wall at 3 a.m., emptying the safe of $47,000 in gold chains. In March 2000, Mikic recruits 2 Montenegrin ex-commandos to hit a Podgorica diamond dealer, netting $120,000 using tear gas grenades left over from the war. By December 2001, they've recruited 37 veterans across Serbia, Montenegro, and Bosnia. Each recruit undergoes the same test: steal $10,000 without weapons, without detection, and without leaving evidence. Those who succeed join. They establish 3 rules that will govern their empire. Never cooperate with police, even under torture. Never abandon a wounded partner, and never steal in the Balkans, that's home. They call this code Zavet, the oath. Breaking it means death, but not quick death. First they take your reputation, then your family's safety, then finally, when you beg for it, your life. May 15, 2003, London's Graff Diamonds. This is the moment they evolve from thieves to legends. But 20 minutes before the robbery, something nearly destroys everything. The disguise artist they've hired, Bogdan Maric from Belgrade's National Theatre, discovers one of the robbers is his cousin. He threatens to call the police, and they offer him £100,000. He refuses, so they put a gun to his head. He laughs. "I survived Sarajevo. You think I fear death?" Finally, they threaten something worse than death. They'll release photos of his affair with a male actor, destroying his marriage and his reputation in conservative Serbia. He applies disguises, latex nose extensions, silicone cheek implants that fool even facial recognition software that won't exist for another decade. The second man's appearance is his actual face because he's never been arrested, photographed, or fingerprinted by any police force. They produce Zastava pistols and speak in calm, accented English. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. In 4 minutes and 17 seconds, they select 47 specific pieces worth £23 million, not randomly, but from a shopping list memorized in advance. The blue diamond ring alone is worth £500,000. The pink diamond necklace is £3.5 million. They know exactly which displays hold the highest value items because an inside source, a Serbian cleaning woman, mapped the store's inventory for them over 6 weeks. 4 weeks later, French police arrest Jovanovic. They find the £500,000 blue diamond hidden in face cream, a detail stolen from the Pink Panther films. The media creates their legend with that name. But names are dangerous. They inspire copycats. Within 6 months, 43 robberies across Europe claim Pink Panther inspiration. The real Panthers, meanwhile, are planning something that will make London look like practice. Because if stealing £23 million made them famous, what happens when they steal £40 million? And more importantly, what happens when an army of trained killers discovers that stealing is more profitable than war? March 18, 2004, Tokyo's Ginza district. 4 Serbian men in $3,000 Armani suits enter the Le Supre Diamant boutique at 2:15 p.m. Customer Yuki Tanaka notices one crucial detail: their shoes. Despite the expensive suits, they wear military-grade tactical boots. 30 seconds later, she understands why. The lead man pulls out a CS gas grenade, Serbian military surplus, capable of incapacitating 30 people in an enclosed space. The gas fills the boutique in 4.2 seconds. Staff collapse, retching. Through the toxic fog, the Panthers work with gas masks hidden under their suit jackets. They ignore $2 million in Rolex watches, $3 million in gold, and $5 million in accessible diamonds. They want one item: the Kazuki tiara, commissioned by Emperor Hirohito in 1934, containing a 47-carat pink diamond that survived the Nagasaki atomic bomb and worth $35 million. They know it's in the back vault, and they know the vault code. They know because they paid a Yakuza-connected employee $50,000 for information. Saint-Tropez, August 9, 2005. Temperature: 34 degrees Celsius. The streets are so packed that ambulances can't get through. The Panthers have calculated everything. Foot traffic peaks at 400 people per minute at 2:23 p.m. Police response stretches to 14 minutes. They've tested this 12 times using stopwatches and video recordings. But here's what they didn't calculate. 8-year-old Sophie Dubois is standing directly behind the window they're about to ram with a stolen Peugeot. 1 second, she's asking her mother for ice cream. Next, she's flying backward from the impact. Her skull fractures against a marble column. Blood pools around her pink sandals. She'll survive, barely, after 11 hours of surgery and 4 months in a coma. Meanwhile, after 90 seconds of looting, they get 120 watches worth 2.8 million euros. But here's the genius. They don't flee toward the congested roads. They sprint 200 meters to the marina, where a Zodiac Milpro speedboat waits, capable of 70 knots. By the time the gendarmes arrive, the Panthers are already in international waters. December 15, 2005, Geneva. The temperature is -5 degrees Celsius, and there is no visibility. The Panthers choose this day specifically because Swiss police patrol patterns change during low visibility conditions. Foot patrols decrease by 60%, and response times increase by 4 minutes. 4 Panthers on Ducati motorcycles worth 30,000 euros each hit Antiquorum's vintage watch collection. The take? 15 Patek Philippe watches from the 1920s worth $1.8 million. The escape route is through Parc des Bastions, where their motorcycles can navigate, but police BMWs cannot. The time from robbery to crossing international boundaries is just 11 minutes. By 2008, the Panthers have completed 237 confirmed robberies, stolen $389 million, and Interpol admits something humiliating. We don't actually know how many there are. Estimates range from 200 to 800 members. They operate in cells of 4 to 6, each cell knowing only their immediate contacts. It's the same structure used by intelligence agencies. If one cell falls, the network survives. But this success has attracted parasites. Copycat gangs claim the Pink Panther brand while breaking every rule, killing guards, stealing from small family stores, and operating while high on cocaine. The real Panthers face a choice: let their reputation die, or enforce their monopoly with violence. The decision they make will transform them from thieves into an army. How many bodies will pile up before the brand is secure? And what happens when Panthers start hunting Panthers? February 1st, 2008, Monaco. The Panthers debut a new tactic that will become their signature: the proxy strike. Instead of veteran members risking capture, they recruit unemployed Serbian youth, train them for 6 weeks in abandoned factories outside Belgrade, and then deploy them for single missions. The Monte Carlo job uses 4 rookies, aged 19 to 22, who've never left Serbia before. They memorize 30 French phrases, practice the robbery 200 times on a full-scale boutique replica, and learn to hotwire 3 different motorcycle models. Their payment is 50,000 euros each if successful, and a bullet if they betray the organization. The robbery nets 2 million euros. The rookies are arrested within 72 hours, but they know nothing about their handlers, except code names. August 6, 2009. London, Graff Diamonds again. This time, the Panthers aren't subtle. A black Bentley Continental GT worth £150,000 rams straight through Graff Diamond's reinforced window. 2 men leap out firing shots into the ceiling, not to hurt, but to create pure panic. While customers scream and dive behind counters, the robbers work with stopwatch precision. 43 items worth £40 million in 150 seconds. Among the stolen pieces, the Wittelsbach-Graff diamond, a 31-carat blue diamond with a 350-year history, worth £16.4 million alone. The getaway reveals new sophistication. 3 identical Bentleys were positioned around London. As the first speeds away, The other two create false trails for police helicopters. The real robbers switch vehicles 3 times in 6 minutes, each swap occurring in CCTV blind spots mapped months in advance. But success breeds sloppiness. Younger Panthers, drunk on easy money and YouTube fame, start making mistakes. In March 2010, at Cannes, a Panther forgets his loaded pistol on a jewelry counter. In June 2010, in Milan, robbers leave behind a gym bag containing their real passports. And in September 2011, a thief removes his mask too early, giving Swiss cameras a perfect facial shot. The generational divide creates cracks in the organization. Veterans like Mikic enforce the old rules through violence. 2 young Panthers who cooperated with police are found shot in Montenegro. But discipline is breaking down. By 2012, the Panthers are less a unified army and more a loose confederation of criminal cells, each claiming the brand while ignoring the code. How long before one of them makes a mistake that brings down the entire network? And what happens when Greek police arrest someone who knows where the Panthers keep their money? May 7th, 2012, Athens. 2 Panthers in obvious synthetic wigs case a Cartier boutique at 3 p.m. A passing cop, Officer Dimitris Yiannopoulos, recognizes the surveillance pattern from an Interpol bulletin. 2-man teams, one checking exits, while the other counts security cameras. When Yiannopoulos approaches, the Panthers bolt. The chase covers 800 meters through the Plaka district's ancient streets. Cornered in an alley, one Panther, later identified as Alexander Stojkovic, shoots Yiannopoulos in the shoulder. The bullet misses the officer's heart by 4 centimeters. This is the line the old Panthers never crossed: attempted murder of police. The arrest yield includes Olivera Čirković, the basketball star turned crime coordinator. Greek authorities place her in Korydallos prison, a maximum security. What happens next embarrasses Greece for years. July 12th, 2012, 1:47 a.m. A man claiming to deliver art supplies enters Korydallos prison through a guard cousin he's bribed with 50,000 euros. Using chloroform stolen from a veterinary clinic, he incapacitates 2 guards. Čirković walks out the front door wearing a guard uniform, boards a motorcycle, and vanishes into Athens' maze of streets. Greek police chief Christos Papoutsis resigns in shame. Čirković remains free for 883 days, traveling on 7 different fake passports, conducting robberies in Spain, France, and Switzerland. When finally caught in 2015, she's carrying diamonds worth 300,000 euros sewn into her jacket lining. Switzerland's prison system, supposedly impregnable, becomes the Panthers' next target. May 2013, Orbi Prison. An armored truck stolen from a cash transport company smashes through the main gate at 85 kilometers per hour. 6 men with Kalashnikovs fire 200 rounds at guard towers, forcing officers to take cover. During the chaos, 2 Panthers, Milan Poparic and Adrian Albrecht, scale the fence using aluminum ladders. They escape in 4 minutes. Bullets recovered from the scene match weapons used in 12 different Panthers robberies. The message is clear. Prison walls mean nothing to men who've breached military perimeters. The escapes become legendary, inspiring a Netflix documentary and 3 Hollywood scripts. But they also trigger Interpol's Operation Pink, the largest jewelry theft task force in history. 200 detectives, 23 countries, and €10 million budget. By December 2015, the operation has identified 858 suspected Panthers, arrested 372, and recovered €75 million in stolen gems. The network fragments. Some Panthers flip, providing evidence for reduced sentences. Others simply vanish. Dragan Mikic reportedly lives in Morocco under diplomatic protection, having invested stolen millions in legitimate businesses. The final accounting is sobering: 547 million euros stolen and 472 million euros still missing. The diamonds have been recut, renamed, and absorbed into the legitimate market. December 18, 2018. The last confirmed Pink Panther heist occurs in Dubai, the city where their legend peaked 11 years earlier. 3 men hit a Rolex boutique using the classic smash-and-grab technique. The take is $1.4 million. But something's different. The execution is sloppy. One robber drops his phone, another leaves fingerprints on the door. Within 6 hours, Dubai police arrest all 3. They're Serbian nationals, aged 21 to 24, who claim Pink Panther membership, but the surviving original Panthers disown them.